All right, Shalom. Start first by giving all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Brakatah Yahweh, Brakatah Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Hakwadash Rakah, double honor to elder apostles at Great Millstone who rule well. Greetings, salutations, and blessings unto the house of David the elect that will receive salvation in the coming destruction. Shalom unto you. All right, just a quick lesson here. Something I just, went on RT.com and they just, looked into world news or whatever. And it just, everything that I was seeing was dealing with war or end time prophecy. So I'm going to just go through some of the headlines and show you brothers on today, February the 20th, 2018, that there's just war, in the news. And it's not going to de-escalate. It's going to get intense hot. It's not going to go cold no more. It's going to get intense hot. It's going to burn up some of you nations, man. And eventually leading to the destruction of America and certain other parts of the world that the so-called white man rules and when he's taken out of power. But anyway, this is world news. It says, pro-government Syrian fighters begin entering Kurdish Afrin despite Turkish threats. That's from Syrian TV. It says a convoy of fighters waving Syrian flags has apparently entered the northern Kurdish-held region of Afrin, which Turkey is targeting in a cross-border operation. Footage on Syrian state TV shows. Okay, then it goes from there. From dozens of Russians, CIS citizens killed and injured in recent clashes in Syria, Foreign Ministry. Several dozen citizens of Russia and the Commonwealth of Independent States were injured in Syria during a recent military clash. The Russian Foreign Ministry said no military personnel were among the casualties. So they're killing citizens over there, right? In Syria, it said, look, Afrin, if the Syrian government moves in, the U.S. has to move out. The latest developments in Afrin, Syria, indicate a change in alignments in the Middle East. Expert told RT, some say Damascus could feel the vacuum created by the crisis discomforting the U.S. That's all it's really about, man. From the United States and Israel's perspective, man, everybody's about to make those two countries very uncomfortable because those are the two spearheads of the so-called white man. Their military, and then their, their head tribe, so to speak, of the Edomites, Amalekites, formerly called the Khazars, the Caucasians. You guys are the ones that are gonna that are causing a problem in the world. Because you're in land that you don't need to be, that you ain't supposed to be in. It's supposed to be us, but these other nations want that land for themselves also. But anyway, to digress back to the point, look, another one, look. There's war everywhere. That's talking about somebody that was jailed for reposting memes, blah, 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 ancient elephants, CEO cloud surfing, Uber, flying cars, Martian rocks, Red Planet NASA, blah, 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 Auschwitz, hair. Who cares? Anyway, it says, look at this. Armageddon ash cloud. Explosive volcano spews debris 7 kilometers into skies. There's photos and videos. It says a volcanic eruption on the island of Sumatra has thrown a colossal ash cloud into the sky above western Indonesia. Now, whether it's World War III, whether it's ash clouds or earthquakes or volcanic eruptions, this is all part of the Heavenly Father's plan of rolling out the red carpet to let you know that He's sending His Son back to execute His wine without His wrath without mixture, His wine without mixture. Is the wrath of His indignation against you other nations and against the 2/3 of His own people. Look, right under that, Turkey will lay siege Turkey will lay siege to Syria's Afrin in coming days. Erogden says Turkish troops will encircle the Kurdish-held Syrian city of Afrin in the coming days, effectively starting its siege. President Recap Tayyip, I guess that's his name, Tayyip Erdogan told ruling party MPs, local media reported. That's what they told him. In the coming days, they're going to siege Syria. Let's see what else we got. Russia in the news. Yep. Look at this. U.S. South Korean militaries to conduct joint drills despite dente with Pyongyang. It says the U.S. and South Korea will go ahead with military drills off the Korean Peninsula despite the Peace Olympics. And they're calling it the Peace Olympics because this is supposed to be the Olympics where North Korea and South Korea come to peace with each other because it's held in Seoul, Korea again. The Winter Olympics are being held there. This was their opportunity to come together and quell their differences. Well, the problem is the U.S. is in South Korea. They're occupying South Korea. And North Korea is an enemy of the U.S. So that's the issue. It says, in the recent thaw in North-South relations, the South's Defense Ministry said in a report in the National Assembly. You know? So that's tension there. They're still out there pushing that they're going to be doing drills, and America's going to take full advantage of that position over in the Southeast Asian Ocean over there. What else? Look, Lebanon ready to confront any Israeli aggression at all costs. The point of me bringing this out to you is the fact that what's leading the news reports is war. It's the majority of all news in 2018, as of February the 20th, is war and drums of war. You know, and conflicts and major. I mean, they got technological stuff that's popping off in the news, but it's like destructive Armageddon type thing. You know, they're talking about the ash cloud because they're talking about the missiles, bombs, and all of that. But that's what they said. The cloud was really a volcanic eruption, but that's the power that comes with it. But these things are being shown because the Most High is about to show himself to the world. He's about to show himself to the nations. Anyway, it says Lebanon ready to confront any Israeli aggression at all costs. And that's from the army. It says the Lebanese army has reaffirmed its readiness to confront the Israeli aggression by any means at its disposal if the ongoing disputes and already tense relations between the neighbors escalate into an armed confrontation. We're ready to go. If you wanna keep this up, if it goes into that, we're ready to go into that. If you wanna go to war, hey, we're ready to go to war. That's what Lebanon's talking about. And look, they look ready. They're a small group, but they look ready though. You gotta believe these nations are ready. The world is getting tired of you guys, man. Ruling the world. Now, I'm gonna stop there. I'm gonna bring out a couple scripts and then close out. So let me see here. Go to Jeremiah. Start with Jeremiah 25th chapter. Matter of fact, let me go to Matthew right quick. Matthew 24th chapter. Start around there. Matthew 24, I'm going to start at verse 6. And you guys hear this one probably every week from us here at Great Millstone, every other day, you know. But this is the prophecy, man, it's coming to pass. It says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. All these things must come to pass. When America is destroyed and the chariots come in and rescue the elect, that's the end. That's when the power shift completely changes, when they try to fight the angels in the heavens, man, floating the chariots. You are the nation's military try to come against them. That's when it all changes over. It says, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginnings of sorrows. Yeah, and some of those earthquakes are caused by volcanic eruptions, even. So this thing is ready to pop, man. This thing is ready to pop. I always like reading this one. Let me see. Yeah, for then. Yeah, I always just like reading this one anyway. It says, verse 21 says, for then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. And except those days should be shortened, there should be like no flesh to be saved. For the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. It's all about the elect, man. It's all about the elect. Yep. Anything else on it? Yeah, let me see. If there's anything more. Yeah, no, that was it. Let's go to Jeremiah right quick. I think it's up around 31. Yeah, this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 25. I'm going to start at 31. It says, a noise shall come even to the ends of the earth, and the Lord Yahweh shall, have the controversy with the nations. That's why it's gathering everybody up in the land of Jehoshaphat, which is the Fertile Crescent, which means Yahweh Shaphat, which is where the Lord is going to have his judgment at. Is Yahweh's judgment. Because he wants to put that blood to cleanse that land. The blood has to be shed over there to cleanse that land, so it could be replenished with the nutrients from the blood of those dead nations in that area to rejuvenate it back into the Fertile Crescent for his chosen people Israel to inhabit. Now, all the nations aren't going to be destroyed. The 2/3 are going to be destroyed out of the nation of Israel. A lot of you other nations, whether you're Edomites or Moabites or whoever, Ishmaelites, you Arabs, you guys will all be killed over there, not completely wiped out, because you got to go serve your slavery. You got to go into captivity. You got to serve and build up our kingdom. He's not going to make full end of you other nations, the Edomites, but the rest of you, he's not going to make full end of you. Because you got to build up our kingdom, and you got to work for us, man. Anyway, it says, a noise shall come even to the ends of the earth, for the Lord Yahweh has a controversy with the nations. He will plead with all flesh. World War III. It says, and what's going to be done in World War III? They're going to be shooting off missiles. They're all getting in position with these small clashes and little bombs and tank guns and whatever else, airplanes and whatever else, aircraft and aircraft carriers and all that's all cool. But the ultimate big guns, man, is going to be that ICBM. It says, he will give them that are wicked to the sword. You're going to be given to the killing instrument. It saith the Lord Yahweh. It said, thus saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, behold, evil shall go forth from nation to nation. That's the war. It says, and a great whirlwind shall be raised up from the coast of the earth. And the slain of the Lord Yahweh shall be at that day from one end of the earth, even unto the other end of the earth. Because he's going to do a lot of killing when Yahweh comes back. When Yahweh comes back, man, his job is to make sure that he and the angels are laying you wicked people down, man. And all you other nations as well. Laying you guys down to where you completely humble and will never, ever consider coming against the children of Israel ever again. You'll never consider it ever again. It says, they shall not be lamented, nor gathered, nor buried. They shall be dung upon the ground. Yeah, they shall be dung upon the ground. There ain't going to be no ceremonies to bury you or no funerals. There's not going to be none of that. Most High is just simply going to lay you people down, let you replenish the earth where your bodies lay at, and then the ones that still remain alive, you're going to walk and bring all your precious jewels and all your valuables into the land of Israel, and you're going to rebuild up our kingdom right there on earth. That's going to be your job for over 1,000 years. Yeah. And that's pretty much the point. So I ended there, man. That's pretty much the point. But the point really was just that in the news, it was just so much war at every turn, every news article. But like more than the majority of the news articles were about war or drums of war or, fanning the flames of war. Look, military everywhere you go. Look, crazy. A few other things. Look, Armageddon. Look, tanks in every picture, man. So that was just something I kind of want to bring out of brief. Now, brothers can go into it if they want to go into these stories deeper, but if they see more in it, I want to bring out more news, more videos on it. But this was just something I threw up real quick so brothers could see that, man. The year of prophecy is coming to pass, man. This is February the 20th, 2018, and prophecy is coming to pass, just like the scriptures say. So with that, I'm going to close out giving all praise and glories unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, HaKodash Rukah. Double honors to the elder apostles at Great Millstone, who were great examples and who rule well over the flock. And greetings, salutations, and blessings unto you, brothers, man. The elect, those that will be chosen for salvation and coming destruction. Shalom unto you.